Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock, where it's a review of the movie Sharknado 4, The Fourth Awakens. And Shark Schlock Week is still going. Well, it's been a few years since the events of the last movie happened. Finn is now living in Kansas, and April did not survive the space shuttle shrapnel fall. And he finds out that there's this company called Astro X that has been able to detect Sharknadoes. Well, Finn is going to go to Las Vegas to attend the wedding of his son, which of course doesn't go that well because, well, another Sharknado appears, and Finn tries to get himself and his little boy and his oldest son out of Las Vegas back to Kansas, but of course a Sharknado follows them all back there. And what Finn doesn't quite realize is that, well, April was actually kept somewhat alive, and now she's a cyborg. I don't know. And on top of that, as if a Sharknado wasn't bad enough, there is all sorts of different NADOs happening in this movie. There's a boulder NADO, a fire NATO, another Sharknado, a hail NATO, a lava NATO, cow NATO, lightning NATO, a nuke NATO, and an I don't really give a flying crap NATO in this movie. So eventually Finn does what he always does in these movies. He gets swallowed by a shark, but they had to top themselves, folks, because he not only gets swallowed by one shark, but he gets swallowed by several more sharks, and then a whale, and then he is somehow able to get out and get revived back from cyborg April. Yeah. And just when they think everything is great, everything's fantastic, everything is awesome, the Eiffel Tower somehow shows up, falls towards them, and that's when the family realizes that it ain't over yet. In fact, it's gone global, which of course brings us to Sharknado 5 Global Swarming. The movie stars pretty much who you've seen in the previous ones: Ian Ziering, Tara Reid, and a whole slew of cameos and other people being a part of this movie for some unknown reason. So why did this movie suck? It is really not taking itself that seriously, honestly. They make April a cyborg. The whole Finn going in a shark thing. It's like it's like they're sitting there going like, how do we top it? Okay, we can't have them going to one shark. We have them going to about 4 sharks and a whale, and it's like, seriously? Can we not? Can we just put a stop to this? It's like we all know he's gonna make it out. He's gonna be fine. He's a hero. This movie got extremely silly. It just, I don't know. I mean, with a title like that, you're going to be sitting there going, this movie is not going to take itself that seriously, and it didn't seem to a lot of times. But I guess if the fans love it, then you shouldn't really take this thing seriously. I wouldn't really say this movie was a spoof or a parody of pretty much anything, except it's starting to almost become like a parody of itself in a way. And I think a lot of the shark fights and everything like that, I just couldn't get into it or anything like that. I thought it's getting kind of stupid. It's getting kind of lame. And one shark gets Carrot Top, and I went, he's fine. And there's a lot of references in the movie too. There's a Christine reference, which I thought was kind of cool. And Steve Guttenberg shows up, who was in Lavalantula. That somehow, someway, I have not seen that movie yet. But from what I've read, that movie and Sharknado have like something in common. I don't know. I'll have to check out Lavalantula and figure out what all that's supposed to be all about. But yeah. And I just saw a trailer earlier today for a movie called Tsunamis. Yeah. I really honestly thought to myself, okay, this Sharknado thing's getting out of control. And then when I saw the trailer, I thought to myself, all right, I take it back. This looks worse than Sharknado. Any of them. But there you guys have a review of Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens. And if you've seen it, let me know in the comments below what you think about it, whether you agree or disagree on how I feel about it. And of course, if you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. If you got a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that made you, no matter how many times you tried, once, twice, 3, or 4 times tried to awake from it and realize it was still a stupid movie, send it my way and I will get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. I hope you keep tuning in for Schlock Week all this week, because on Saturday I'm saving the worst for last. Until then, and until next time, God bless you all, and as always, stay strong and rock on.